Denver motorcycle accident comparative fault laws. Motorcycle accidents are an unfortunate and all too common occurrence on the bustling streets of Denver. In the event of such an incident, understanding the intricate web of legal aspects, particularly Denver's motorcycle accident comparative fault laws, is paramount. Navigating through the complexities of Denver's motorcycle accident comparative fault laws requires a fundamental understanding of the principle of comparative fault. Essentially, comparative fault, also known as comparative negligence, is a legal doctrine that assigns degrees of responsibility to each party involved in an accident. Unlike a black and white approach, it acknowledges that accidents can be multifaceted and involve varying levels of fault from all parties concerned. Understanding comparative fault. In the realm of motorcycle accidents, the concept of comparative fault operates on the premise that no single party is entirely blameless or solely responsible. Instead, it quantifies the degree of fault held by each entity involved. This approach recognizes that in real-world scenarios, accidents often result from a combination of factors and errors by all parties. How this works, in essence, is that when a motorcycle accident transpires, it may not be a straightforward case of assigning blame solely to one party. Denver's comparative fault system allows for a more nuanced evaluation of the situation. Each party's degree of fault is carefully assessed, and damages are distributed accordingly. This approach ensures a fairer and more just resolution, as it takes into account the varying levels of responsibility that each party holds in the accident. Helmet usage and comparative fault. When a motorcycle accident occurs, if the rider involved wasn't wearing a helmet, their degree of fault may increase. This can have a significant impact on the compensation they are entitled to receive. In practical terms, this means that if a motorcyclist is involved in an accident, and it is determined that their failure to wear a helmet contributed to the severity of their injuries, they may find themselves assigned a higher degree of fault. Consequently, their compensation could be reduced in proportion to this assigned fault. It's crucial for motorcyclists to recognize the implications of helmet usage not only in terms of safety but also in the context of comparative fault and potential legal repercussions. Comparative fault and insurance claims. In the aftermath of a motorcycle accident, insurance claims are a fundamental aspect of the recovery process. Suppose you are involved in a motorcycle accident where it is determined that you share a portion of the responsibility. In that case, your insurance payout may be reduced proportionally to the degree of fault assigned to you. This means that if you are found to be 20% at fault for the accident, your compensation may be reduced by that same percentage. Insurance companies meticulously scrutinize the details of accidents and leverage comparative fault principles to minimize their liability. To ensure you receive a fair settlement, it's imperative to work closely with an attorney experienced in motorcycle accident cases. Legal representation in motorcycle accident cases. The importance of legal counsel cannot be overstated when it comes to navigating Denver's motorcycle accident comparative fault laws. An experienced Denver motorcycle accident attorney can be your most valuable asset in these situations. Motorcycle accident cases are often legally complex. With the potential for multiple parties involved and varying degrees of fault, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the intricacies of the legal system. This is where an attorney can step in to provide guidance and representation. Hiring an experienced attorney can significantly enhance your chances of securing a favorable outcome in your case. They will possess the expertise to navigate the legal process, gather evidence, negotiate with insurance companies, and, if necessary, represent you in court. Their role is to ensure that your rights are protected and that you receive the compensation you deserve, given the specific circumstances of your accident. Factors considered in comparative fault. When assessing comparative fault in a motorcycle accident, several critical factors come into play. Speed. The speed at which each vehicle was traveling leading up to the accident is a significant factor. Visibility. The visibility conditions at the time of the accident are essential. Factors such as poor weather, low visibility, or obscured road signs can all contribute to accidents and influence how fault is distributed. Road conditions. The state of the road, including factors like potholes, debris, or inadequate road maintenance, can play a role in motorcycle accidents. Adherence to traffic laws. Whether all parties involved were adhering to traffic laws is a crucial consideration. Comparative fault and compensation. Determining the compensation you receive after a motorcycle accident is a process intricately tied to the principle of comparative fault. In cases where comparative fault is a factor, the compensation you receive may be influenced by your degree of fault in the accident. Understanding this aspect of the legal process is crucial for motorcyclists pursuing compensation. It highlights the importance of presenting a strong case that minimizes your degree of fault, ultimately maximizing the compensation you receive. The legal process. Filing a claim. The first step in seeking compensation is filing a claim with the relevant insurance companies. Investigation. Both insurance companies and legal representatives will conduct investigations into the accident. Negotiations. Insurance companies will engage in negotiations to reach a settlement. Litigation. If a fair settlement cannot be reached through negotiations, the case may proceed to litigation. Resolution. Ultimately, the case will be resolved either through a negotiated settlement or a court judgment. Conclusion. In Denver, where motorcycle accidents are a regular occurrence, understanding the intricacies of comparative fault laws is essential for all riders. By being well informed and seeking legal counsel when necessary, individuals can navigate the complexities of the legal system effectively and ensure their rights are protected.